Oh yeah, I was about to say you're going to need to adjust that one.
I'll adjust it. Meow meow. No, say that. Yeah. There we go. Just got Venom in the background. Look at him in the silly little face. Isn't he gorgeous?
Yeah, but you're going to sit on him in a minute. Oh no, don't do something with that.
Sitting on Tom Hardy, I don't mind. Any day of the week.
Oh,
mate.
you remind me of a moment from I Literally Just Told You.
What happened?
A woman was on there and said about Tom Hardy, I'd fold him up like a quaver.
Like a quaver? Oh no.
No, she said she got folded up like a hobnob. Well, she was like, Jesus Christ.
Dreadful.
This is, I want to point out, she was a social media influencer.
Jesus.
And she did terrible. I think she was the first one to go. You know,
Tom said delay the stream, he's not home.
they catch up later.
Back to the banging tune.
On the plus side, Nintendo have now finally confirmed the Switch 2 exists.
Oh, what, the new Switch you mean?
Yeah, they have confirmed they are going to reveal it in the fiscal year. In this, they basically said, look, we cannot go any further without telling the investors there's something on the horizon. So they've agreed. So they basically said, yeah, it exists. We don't want to reveal it until we're ready to go. We will. It will be within the fiscal year. Whoops. And there is going to be a direct in June.
Okay.
It won't be there.
Right.
They said basically, look, that's just to talk about the latter half of the Switch in 2024.
Did you say that, sorry, unrelated, did you say that Hades was out on the Switch? The original Hades? Was that
Yeah.
first on the Switch, was it?
Yeah, first console released on it. Released on there before Xbox and PlayStation.
I guess maybe then the new Switch console will be released, will have Hades then.
Yeah, almost certainly. I think it is a Switch 2 title because the team said that Hades 2 is likely going to remain in early access for the rest of 2024. They didn't say completely, but basically they implied, look, 2025 was when the 1.0 release will happen.
Yeah.
But they are keeping you up to date on the front page of the menu. Are we definitely gone live, Ren?
Yeah, definitely, I'll show them.
Oh, yeah, just...
Someone's in chat, by the looks of it. It might be me.
Hello, you. I've turned to Guru Larry. Hello, you. Oh, there's about...
Oh, Four Tables has said hello, sexies. Hi, Four Tables. I bet you're sexy too.
Ren, we all know your channel.
No, you don't.
You do more Twitch streaming now than you do...
Yeah, my plan is to upload something to YouTube at some point, but also...
I would say that would be good for uploading compilations of things that happen in your streams, because then that will... that's what a lot of Twitch streamers are doing now. They upload to YouTube as a way to say, you can catch this lot, these moments now, again, you can get them live as they're happening.
Yes, I mean, that's where I watch a lot of stuff, to be honest. I do watch more of other people's content on YouTube. The only person I've watched recently on Twitch is Tom. But like, yeah, people upload.
Oh yeah, I need to subscribe to Tom's channel.
Yes, it should just be Snizzy.
I know what it is. I just haven't got round to doing it yet.
I'll let you know next time he's streaming. I think he does one on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Shortly after you've finished.
I would say this, Ren. You asked about Mission Yorizaki Family on Disney
Yes.
Plus. That's now a must for me.
Really? Are you thinking?
Yeah, go on a second.
Anyone here who knows how to fix the coffee machine?
Beautiful.
It's only giving out decaf, and with this amount of documentation I need to get through. What? Firmware? Why does the coffee machine need a firmware?
What's more important than catching me?
Clearly.
Maybe
Picking
our
coffee.
planted seed about spectral work.
No, it's basically a document you get is that one of the robots says they're going to go against their oppressive work schedule by breaking the coffee machine.
Oh yes.
So now it's a running gag throughout the entire game about the villains are trying to get the coffee machine to work.
Outstanding. Yeah, like my plan is to actually edit videos at some point, but I just God, my motivation. Like, I feel like I can never get around to. I've got so many ideas in my head, but I just can't follow through on them. But
The thing about it is as well, Ren, is
yeah.
is I would always tell people, vote with your wallet, but don't expect a change as a result.
Yes.
Speaking of voting,
Did you vote in the local elections?
not for the police commissioner because I disagree with that one personally. But glad to see it went quite well.
Yes, yeah, of course. Labour had quite significant gains, didn't they?
Yeah,
But
but
as the Greens, to be fair.
the good, I'd say, I was actually suggesting a thing to Joe.
Yeah.
One scenario that could happen: a coalition between Labour and the Greens, because it looks like Labour won't get enough for a majority at the next election.
Oh, I thought the opposite was true. I thought that Labour are looking to get like a stonking majority.
There's some polls are suggesting that, but I'm not sure.
I would love to see the Greens finally in power.
Can you believe?
Can't be Microsoft shut down this studio after seeing Cal streams.
Fuck off.
Very good.
I'm gonna.
I think they saw the streams and they were just like, oh god, he's ruined it.
But the thing is, they've just released this on Switch.
Yes.
Go up.
Yeah, that's strange, isn't it?
That's it?
Looks like Corsica's in her office and it's on the top floor. Hence, up.
There's gotta be a catch.
Hence.
Oh, there is. But it's not about your route.
Can we stop breaking through walls?
Absolutely not. This must be the fourth wall by now.
I've listening to a few of Alan Lichtman's recent interviews. I actually checked out his Thanksgiving line stream where he ranked.
Who is Alan Lichtman, first of all?
He developed.
To double check, he's no relation to Alan Rickman.
No,
Okay.
he's a professor at.
Memorizes her
We've mentioned him a couple of times. He's a professor at American University in Maryland, and he's got an author of a book predicting the president, the 13 keys to the White House.
Okay.
And basically, he's predicted successfully every single presidential election since Reagan's re-election.
Let's guess, he's predicting Trump.
No, he's not making a final prediction yet.
That's weird.
He's predicting. He said he won't make a final prediction until August, but he says at the minute Biden's ahead on his predictions.
Interesting. Okay.
Because he says actually ignore polls because they're very much a snapshot in time.
Yeah, plus they're European anyway, so like, you know, Western America.
Oh, for God's sake! But the point is, there's such snapshots in time that they're not exactly trustworthy. Because, for example, put it this way: he predicted Bush's victory when Dukakis was ahead of him in the polls. He predicted Obama's victory in 2012 in 2010.
Wow.
He basically said, "Look, no, the Republicans can say anyone they want." Hey, Elliot.
Hello, Elliot.
He said the Republicans can say anyone they want, but it's not going to happen. So how's Spain, Elliot?
Oh, you're in Spain right now? That's so cool.
Oh, what
Happy
the
holidays.
fuck?
I think it's an arm of some form. I've been playing more Elden Ring, as you might imagine.
Basically, he said there's a few things we've got to look out for in the next few months. It's, are the protests on college campuses going to stick up,
Right.
continue going,
Yeah.
at the same rate they are now, and is RFK Jr. going to be more prevalent? If both of those happen, it's going to be a Trump presidency. If they don't, Biden's got it.
We were hoping to have gotten rid of you by sending you to Spain, but I guess
I guess he's going to see. I wonder if he's going to see the final Yakuza one on Thursday.
oh, maybe.
Oh shit! I think I'm going to catch him on a coffee break.
We said either he's in Spain or gaslighting us all. That is possible. Maybe he just wanted us to leave him alone for a bit. So yes, I've been playing Elden Ring, as you might imagine.
It's very warm here as well, Elliot.
It is, yeah. It's like 19 degrees the other day. It's crazy.
Where's it today?
I'll have to check.
I love the weather getting warmer
I hate it.
because it
Annoyingly, it doesn't show you the weather, like the temperature before now. Oh, it's saying about 19 degrees now, to be fair.
going out for food soon, so can't stay long. Oh, that's cool, Elliot. Get some chorizo if you haven't yet.
Paella.
Chorizo and cider, the best thing ever.
Sausage insider.
Catching up elevator.
Hang on.
access.
Nice.
Crap.
So yes, I've just defeated Godric. I'm going into Leone of the Lakes.
Oh, this is brilliant, Joe.
I just lost the quick way.
Oh, the Chai I know wouldn't let that stop him.
Where's his accent meant
He's
to be
known me
from?
for 5 hours.
Send any security available to capture him.
This guy who doesn't drink. That's true, actually. Yeah. What have you? Have you
He's
had?
cooked in cider, not.
Oh right. Okay.
I mean,
I thought you meant like and cider. Okay. But yes, it's a defeated Cobra. I don't know how but on my first playthrough, I never met Nepheli Loux.
I don't know how you managed that.
I've no idea. She's like in the boss. She's like 2 minutes away from fucking Godrick's boss chamber.
I think, who's the witch that's voiced by Mio from
Selim?
from Xenoblade Chronicles? No, it's Rani.
Oh yeah.
I like her ending.
Yeah, hers is the most popular one, I think. Second most popular, I'm not sure. Maybe the Chaos one. I think in my playthrough I did the Death playthrough, the Undeath playthrough. And then in, obviously, when I played with you, I did Rani's ending. This time, I don't know what I'll go for, but obviously I've got the DLC. But I read something interesting. Apparently, there's like a skill or something that you will level in the DLC that is unique to stuff that you encounter in the base game. So
it's going to be like stellar types in Pokemon.
I don't know.
That's the extra type that they introduced in
Everything turns to cheese and Melina swears vengeance over Torrent.
That's the extra Terra type they showed up. It showed up in the new DLC for Pokemon.
Okay.
I watched that the Indianapolis Championship, first one of the new regulation. Basically, it's how Magic does it, like a sort of half restricted formats.
Yeah.
This is basically what Pokemon's doing at the minute.
Right.
I got Rani's ending because I need to do a quest line for any builds, so I decided to go
all the way with it. Yeah, that's totally valid.
Anyway, basically, it's how Mewtwo is banned.
Yes.
He's now unbanned.
Okay.
But you can't have another restricted Pokemon in the lineup, so you can't have Mewtwo and Lugia. You have to choose Mewtwo or Lugia.
Okay, that makes
Not that anyone has been using either of them.
So it's like you're allowed a certain number of restricted slots.
One per game. Meaning new levels.
Yes, that's exactly the. Yes.
My concern.
It's something like, so you can go into the game and like make it as hard or as easy as you like. You can choose to level the skill that is part of the DLC, and it should still prove a challenge for people who are coming into it from high level, basically. I know, I don't know how you managed to tangent straight into Pokemon.
Because we were talking about the new... Because I was making the comparison with Stellar types.
Yes, but then I hadn't finished my point.
Yeah, but anyway...
Indeed.
You reckon it's a roguelike, Elden Ring's DLC?
Probably not.
I hope not, because I don't think that would suit the game.
It'll just be... I would imagine it's just going to be the same sort of format as any other Souls DLC.
I like... I'm a bit iffy on the Souls DLC, because I always think they come at a time when, like, I'd probably be in the game. This would be great if I was buying the game from scratch.
Do you think... I mean, you haven't played, to my knowledge, a Soulsborne DLC, have you?
But I thought with the...
You're thinking about the Bloodborne one?
Bloodborne one, I thought, if that came later and I'd beaten the game, I think I'd be like, why did I bother?
Well, Bloodborne's DLC comes sort of mid-game.
Oh, that's where I've been going wrong. I've been trying to parry using the parry button from Stellar Blade.
Lol.
I've got my action games mixed up. I haven't played it. Oh shit.
Okay, go on. Oh, good. Survived some of that. Yeah, Bloodborne's come sort of midpoint. Elden Ring definitely feels as though it's coming in the late game, considering how late mode is, and like, he is basically an end game boss.
Yeah.
Those players are always playing so flexible and come out anytime. Plus, people will never pass up an opportunity to play a new character.
I forgot there's no lock-on button.
That's so weird. Oh yeah, I think I'll just depower the player so everything does a lot of damage to the player. I'm bugged since I'm playing New Game +++, so everything will one-shot me until I level up using the new mechanic. Are you not creating a new character for the playthrough then?
I'm not.
Are you not? Okay.
No, I want these bosses to be as fucking easy as possible so I can get through them.
You're on New Game Plus, Cal, which means they'll actually be even harder. Plus Dark Souls DLCs are so good, they're always worth coming back to, except Dark Souls 2s. I've also heard that about Dark Souls 2s, to be fair. But also, that one had like 3 DLCs, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think second most...
Who's the man?
The second most is Dark Souls... Oh no, hang on, Dark Souls 1 I think had 2 DLCs.
Fine, leave me hanging, bitch.
Oh, I didn't realise you wanted that. Sorry, I don't know why I thought you were doing. You're not the man after you just fell to died a gravity death.
Speaking of, have you watched the? Now we're getting
entirely valid, Reese. Best of luck to you.
Have you watched the Knuckles TV series yet?
No, and I probably won't.
Good. You don't really need it for Sonic 3 from what I look from the looks of it.
I'm sick of, to be honest with you, I'm very sick of movie franchises having tie-in series. Like, if it goes the way of Marvel and you just have to, like, you have to watch certain series to understand what's happening in the films, I'm not interested.
No, this one definitely, it's not the way it's structured and ended, it is just a side story about Knuckles and Wade.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing 2 playthroughs, I'm returning to my gut to build, and I'm doing the second one in case New Game Plus is too easy, lol. Dark Souls 1 had 1 DLC, 2 had 3, 3 had 2. And then Sekiro had 0, sadly. Bloodborne only had 1. And it's looking like Elden Ring will only have 1.
Yeah, basically they said this is the only DLC, but we can return to this franchise to make more games if we want.
Yeah, we might do more.
But I would rather they don't fixate on the franchise and just say, you know what, we're going to reinvent ourselves each time.
I do desperately want a second Sekiro game, but like, you'd think with it winning Game of the Year they would put a little bit more into it, but maybe they haven't got ideas for it at the moment, they're waiting for the right time.
I think
if even they want to continue.
I think it's because ever since Dark Souls, they've not really wanted to pigeonhole themselves.
Yeah.
Get myself out of here.
I mean, they've shown themselves to be a very flexible studio. You know, like this is a studio that has arguably some of the best combat, like in games generally.
Your specialty, Miss Beverly. You must be so excited.
Very.
The issue is with Activision for Sekiro 2. Is it really? Oh, so do they have
Activision own a portion of it and have the distribution rights.
Elliot wants to get an Elden Ring 2. I really want to see what they do with a massive open world.
So here's the thing, Ren. It's like every one of their games, someone owns a portion of it. Sort of. Like Elden Ring, they don't have that issue because Bandai Namco doesn't own any of Elden Ring anymore. They lost it because From Software won a legal action to take it.
Yeah, I feel like going forward, From Software need to be really careful with who they work for, considering like what's happening with Sony and Activision.
Well, again, Sony owns a portion of Bloodborne.
Which is one of the major hurdles, I would imagine, to it being...
I don't know if they completely own Dark Souls or not. I think they own Dark Souls completely, because Bandai Namco did do the publishing for...
I've no idea. Watch Elden Ring 2 just be super linear like Dark Souls 3 was, and then they abandoned the open world model.
I don't think they would. I think open world is something they're very committed to right now. And the thing is, again, I feel like because they didn't go nuts on the graphics, I think they managed to budget quite well for that game.
Yeah, agreed. I know people were complaining about reused assets and things, but...
What's wrong with reused assets?
Yeah, well, no, I agree. Overall, it's still like a fantastic game. And even if parts are reused, it still has a huge amount of replayability.
Yeah. But it's like when people complain about the models in... sorry to go back to it, but with Sword and Shield, Pokemon Sword and Shield... There was a lot of complaints about the reused models from the 3DS in that one. I was like, they're good models, what's the problem? And I'll admit, I'm not...
It's good to bring it from the 3DS, I'd say.
But it's again, it was a case of, I'd rather they designed a more at the time my attitude was, I'd rather they design a more interesting world to explore than focus so heavily on these bits.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in a Pokemon game, like, the focus should be the Pokemon. And, so I mean, Elden Ring reused a lot of assets, for example, from like Dark Souls 3 and from earlier Souls games.
Mario Kart 8's DLC uses a lot of reused assets from the mobile phone game.
Does it?
Yeah, a lot of those are mobile phone game courses.
I'm a Gundam fan. We used to having the Gundam games recycling the same suits and models 90% of the time between games. Yeah, luckily I've never played any of the One Piece games, but they look as though they just...
I played a little bit of that One Piece Dynasty Warriors game.
Good.
Yeah, so it's Dynasty Warriors. I love playing that shit.
I never really liked Dynasty Warriors, I don't know why.
You might like Hyrule Warriors if you get that one.
No, well, yeah, my sort of new player, it didn't really fit me.
I love that though, just going nuts and just blowing up half the field.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it just gives like I don't have to think too much about my combat. I can just go nuts and get all these amazing combos.
Yeah.
It's not as if they're not challenging. Like some of the later challenges on what do we call on Hyrule Warriors are really hard.
I don't know, I tend to prefer. I don't like slaying masses and masses of units. I do get why people like Dynasty Warriors, but it's not my type of game. I tend to prefer like like boss formula like in Dark Souls, or like even a one-on-one like in Street Fighter or Dragon Ball games.
You might like Stellar Blade then.
What's that like?
Basically,
Who's Stellar and why's he got a blade? Or why's she got a blade?
it's basically Bayonetta meets Sekiro. So it's got like the high flash combat, but you got to really think about it like you would Sekiro. Hang on a second. Dun, dun, dun.
Nice.
It's actually better if I just look at the controller and try and hit my hand in time.
Yeah.
For some reason, the second I'm looking at the screen, I overthink it.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
I don't know. People use different strategies for all kinds of things. Only a mere automata, basically. Really?
Yeah, in fact,
a thing?
such an extent, a bunch of right-wing idiots got a bit annoyed that one of the outfits got slightly censored.
You mentioned about this, yeah, I didn't realise that was Star Wars. People are always doing that over something.
Yeah, trust me, it was the other way around before the game came out.
Also, remember what is at the end of the month for me, Cal? I'm going to Naples. I am actually definitely going to Naples now.
Well done, mate.
Yeah.
I'd love to be going there as well, because it's the best pizza in the world.
Hey, Mark. Yes,
See you tomorrow,
I'm looking forward to trying the best pizza in the world, and I will no doubt send you pictures and make you jealous.
I'm half tempted just to put some annual leave just to go out of there.
So I'm getting a flight. I'm getting a flight over at something like 5 p.m. on Friday night.
Who are you flying with?
Ryanair, unfortunately.
Oh, it was nice knowing you.
Thank you. Yes, Magic Tournament, and a very horny Sekiro. I would hazard to say actually that Sekiro is not even remotely horny, so that's probably quite an easy task.
Try that.
Yes, Ryanair, unfortunately.
What is... it's why I wish you'd actually wore the company shirt and I would have said, we'll sponsor your flight out.
Well, this isn't a work excursion, so if you want to pay me, then feel free. Yeah, so I'm getting there at something like 8:30 at night, and then I'm getting a shuttle to my hotel, or bed and breakfast it seems it is.
Claire going with you?
Nope, just me.
Oh yeah, I can't make this bit go up until I've got another character in the group.
So you're looking for a threesome then, Carl? If that's the phrase you're saying. I can't get it up until there's another character in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did ask Claire if she wants to come. Just she likes you before every match. Yeah, if ever I make it to a feature match, which probably isn't going to happen, like this match is sponsored by Axia ASD.
That was a plan I had if I got on interview on Pokemon regionals.
Yeah.
Because I thought
what if before every match I say only one may stand and I look sideways as if there's a camera?
Apparently sorry, when I do our commander matches,
I'm doing it as an anti-joke because it's very
suddenly
cringe.
I'm cringe.
It's very cringe. That's why I think maybe if I can make my opponent cringe enough at me, then I'll have an advantage.
Told you.
Actually, Cal, maybe you should come.
The only thing I'd do is just do the commander events.
I think there will be some commander events.
Sure, there's like side events like you would get at a Grand Prix.
Probably.
Yeah, so again, you can't get that until you beat the game.
Okay. That is true. That is true.
I'm doing it as a joke. I'm not 80! I am slowly becoming the protagonist from Kaiju number 8.
So, day 1 begins at 9 AM the following morning, so I won't have very much time.
What deck are you going to bring to it? Well, don't reveal it completely, but are you bringing the same deck?
To be fair, if any people attending the event are watching this for a competitive edge against me, I think they deserve it. I'm going to be on Team Analysts, but I'm going to test a little bit of Jund Analyst before the LC begins. So it's a deck that cares about getting all of your lands into your graveyard, reanimating them, creating a bunch of mana, and then killing your opponent with a ginormous spell. So it's very fun. It's very combo-y. So yes. But it's a deck that performed pretty well at the Pro Tour a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, that's exactly the one. Yeah.
That was a good stream, by the way.
Thank you.
Sorry I didn't comment on it much.
That's alright, don't worry. I'm going to be streaming it again on Thursday.
I'll see how I feel after I've done with that ending of Yakuza, because
Yeah.
I've got a lot on my plate at the minute.
Yes. Fair enough.
But what's the date today?
It's the 7th.
Oh, a new game got tomorrow, I think. What was that? Little Kitty Big City. Can't remember if it's tomorrow or I got a trophy.
Or in your case, Cal, Little Kitty Looking Pretty.
Fuck off. If I really like this game, I'm never going to be allowed to say I like the game because it's just going to be, oh, I bet you would.
What's it about?
It's, Untitled Goose Game.
Yes.
It's basically a cat version of that. You're a cat in a Japanese city, you get knocked out of a window and you got to try and get back to your house.
Okay.
Oh, I love this. Oh, hang on, no, it's not the joke. Oh, shit, it's this thing.
Oh my god, it's Diaboromon! What's the... It's not... Oh, it looks like an alien there. What's the... Oh, what was I going to say? What was the last thing that you said? What again? Fucking... Oh, that's it. Yeah, what was it? Oh, no, what was that fucking cat game in City and you're running and you're jumping about?
Stray.
Stray, okay. So is it similar to that?
No, it's less post-apocalyptic and more goofy game.
Oh, Goofy, like
You
the
like-
Goofy movie.
More like Untitled Goose Game.
So if we're talking the Goofy movie, is Powerline in this game?
I wish.
Michael Jackson stand-up?
I think he's more of a Prince stand-in.
Probably.
Hang on a second.
Boom.
Still get it.
Get boomed, noob. Boom, 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 boom.
I actually don't know what I'm going to eat tomorrow because I've got to eat before I go see Tenacious D.
Yes. How exciting.
Mr. Jai, we all make mistakes, especially you.
I'm surprised you haven't taken me up on my offer to, on my suggestions for you to start training Karate Cal, considering it's a Tenacious D reference.
She must have forced her way out.
With karate, I'll kick your ass from here to Tiananmen Square. Yeah, yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna kick your fucking derriere, yeah, yeah. You broke the rules, now pull out all your pubic hair. See, motherfucker.
I'm about
Bye,
trying
mate.
to be cringe, Balvin.
Impossible.
Yeah, it's not asked for miracles, apparently. Oh yeah, let's see. I love this.
Hey, same thing's left.
All right, I'm putting a stop to this.
It's good to know that Scotland still exists in the far-flung future, I guess. S&P will be happy.
Hang on.
When will you decide to give up?
That's fantastic. Can we get any more lasers?
She's panicking.
I'm panicking. We
Well, the
don't have
karate or
a
kung
plan.
fu, so you can be
Give
like
us a
Pell.
second.
Oh, I still haven't seen Kung Fu Panda 4 yet.
It's...
I know you said it's middling and Aquafina's insufferable.
No, I didn't say it's insufferable. I'm saying I'm just getting so used to that voice now that I'm like...
Yeah, that's okay. I'm saying she's insufferable.
Have you seen the Little Mermaid remake yet?
She's in that?
Yeah, she's the seagull.
Why? Just stop casting her in things, for God's sake.
Oh, and they gave her an extra song.
Why?
You know the So yeah, instead of just having them say the princes decide to marry,
Yeah.
they actually added a whole bloody song to that bit. Like there was no need for a song to be there,
No.
especially with it being a rap.
Right.
There's a lot more wrong with that movie, but
Maybe, right, because obviously Hollywood's pushing her to be like all super, like, or she's got a really good agent or whatever. Maybe the whole world is wrong about her and she's not actually insufferable. She's actually really, really talented. And we should like her.
I liked her in
Yeah.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I didn't mind her in Shang-Chi so much, but it was still just Aquafina.
I quite liked her in Raya the Last Dragon.
Yeah, again, I just couldn't separate that it's just Aquafina and everything, you know. It's immersion breaking.
Is it one of those actors where you just every time they're talking, they just see him in the recording booth?
It's like Martin Freeman for me. Like Martin Freeman only ever plays Martin Freeman in my mind.
Negative angle. What about
You know what I
trying to
mean?
reason with her?
I think he disappears a bit into the role in The Hobbit.
But that's because I think I think that's his personality. I think he's just a little bit bothered, and you know what I mean. Like, I feel like he just plays himself,
Good feeling.
which is fair enough if it's a role that suits him. But what do you think? With karate, I'll kick your ass.
I remember apparently before when he got the role of The Hobbit, he said, "You know, we're in a restaurant, no one is bothering us. This is the last time that's going to happen now."
Did you know? What's that? Is that a health pack on top of it? Did you know who was at Comic-Con this weekend? Liverpool Comic-Con.
Who was it?
All 4 of the Hobbits. Orlando Bloom and what's his name? Who died? Bernard Hill was also meant to be.
Was
there.
his last appearance?
Well,
Or
no,
did
he cancelled, saying that his wife was unwell apparently. But then obviously he died. I think it was on Saturday, maybe it was. So yeah, really, really sad. And then it was
Still one of the best moments in The Lord of the Rings when he says that he's after all the chagrin they've just said, he was bringing the army.
oh yes, I actually cried when I saw that in cinema last year.
That because it's just such an amazing moment.
It's insane. It's just it's honestly like one of my favourite
Is it
moments
just-
in film.
Yeah, it's one of the things. Is it weird when I say The Hobbit made me a Lord of the Rings fan because it gave me a new appreciation for how good those original movies were.
I say this all the time. Like, more Tolkien is good. Like, even if it's Rings of Power and it's not like the best and it's not what people want and it's not arguably not a good piece of content, it brings more people in. More people coming into the hobby or the interest is not a bad thing necessarily.
There's a Lindsay Ellis quote when I did my bit on comparing the Star Wars prequels to the Hobbit films, like which one did more damage to their brand. And I felt her quote was quite good, which is that the big difference is with the Star Wars prequel trilogy,
Yes.
they do tie into the central conflict
Yeah.
of Star Wars, the rise of the Empire, the fall of Anakin.
Yeah. Oh.
Shit, that was funny. Whereas the Hobbit films, the Hobbit doesn't tie into the events of the Lord of the Rings too much, other than the ring, which is like such a minimal point.
Well, I mean, the film Hobbit does tie in more.
But that's the problem. They try to tie into the Lord of the Rings, and it doesn't match.
Well, it was because in the book he hadn't written most if any, you know.
Do you need to do that? Do they need to try and tie the central conflict of the Hobbit with the central conflict of Lord of the Rings?
I don't think they need to at all, but I think Hollywood felt it needed to. Sorry, just go through Reese's comments. Reese said all 4 hobbits went on stage to tell stories about him too. That was really nice. That's lovely. I'm sad I missed that. And also, more people getting exposed to Incel Sauron is always good. It's good because then they can go back and refer to actual Sauron and see that he's a meaningfully developed character.
See, the thing to me, do you know the bit that did it for me with? I'm really worried about looking bad for saying this. The bit that did it for me with Rings of Power was the elf lover and like elves that can saying I'm taking your jobs. I'm like, for God's sake, you're turning them into the rednecks from South Park. It's like there's difference between there's ways to political commentary about it being that on the nose, guys. You ever want proof of that? Just watch a Jordan Peele movie. I missed most of them on my first viewing. I have to get it on the second one.
Of what, sorry?
Any of Jordan Peele's movies.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't seen Nope yet.
Second viewing made me go, yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah, I really want to watch it, but because never up for watching horror films or anything thriller.
I was expecting them to be wearing red hats.
No spoilers, because I don't.
No, that's the...
sorry, yes, yes. Make Lorian great.
The one I find bizarre. It's a kind of a case of. It's weird though because I'm as left wing as they. I'm pretty left wing.
Yeah.
And yet I found that scene insufferable.
Yeah.
Why is that? It's because it's too on the nose.
Probably.
Like,
if it mirrors too closely, like the discourse that you see around.
It's also because Tolkien hated allegory, and it's weird that it's now being used by everyone. It's making Lord of the Rings stuff. And this is the one, like,
Like, I mean, he may have said that he hated it, but he still used it. Like,
But even then he said any I use is inadvertent.
yeah.
I don't have voting history. I vote Labour all the bloody time.
Well, Labour at the minute, Cal, means you're a centrist.
Oh, for God's sake!
Not
I get enough of this
being
shit on Twitter. I do not need this any. I've actually really stopped expressing my opinions on Twitter now. Not just on politics, but just about anything. Because most of the time on Twitter now, I just say, "What's the right answer?"
Yeah.
And that's my answer. Because I could not be asked arguing with you tonight.
Yeah, if they just tell you. And then they get to voice their opinion, it makes people happy. I actually went to a... Do you remember Misha?
Yeah.
She had a housewarming.
I'm so cancelled after this stream.
Cal, you'd be fine. Again, there is not enough clout or people viewing this stream, and you're not even voicing a controversial opinion.
No, I would say
But
not.
a lot of her friends who were there, most of them doctors, were all strong Labour supporters. And like, I don't disagree. I do agree that like voting Labour is probably the right thing to do. Well, not probably the right thing. I do see the value in it. But like, I don't understand the people who say, you know, Keir Starmer's just he's a pragmatist. He's just waiting for his moment to be left wing. Bro, if he was left wing, if he was a true socialist, and if he followed up on his Labour leader election pledges, like then he would have shown it by now. You know, I just think he's just sorry, I've just gone wrong. I do think he's totally constrained by the party mechanism. And if he was pragmatic and if he was just biding his time, then he's very, very good at it. I just don't think it's the case.
The one thing I've learned the last few years is I want my politicians as boring as fucking possible.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, he's boring, but he's also controversial because he keeps fucking sidelining issues and U-turning.
I'm like, I do want to shake him down half the time and say, you are the leader of the opposition.
Yeah,
you are allowed to oppose.
I don't mind them being boring if they have a fucking backbone.
Well, at least here's one for though. I mean, I'm more concerned about the elections in America, and we will be streaming on the night the election happens.
You should still be concerned about the UK.
Yeah, but my thought is the UK one. That's not fundamentally going to change the world if that goes horribly wrong.
It still has a significant impact on the world.
Well, it's basically America's voting if they want to be a democracy anymore.
Yeah.
And it's very concerning that they could decide to get rid of theirs. I mean, at the minute, as I said...
This is a cool map, by the way. I like this little section. Reese, I agree with you. It is the lesser of two evils. I'm still going to vote Green because I think it's basically a shoo-in that Labour will win anyway. So I'd rather...
I would not take it as a shoo-in. I really wouldn't. I think that...
I seriously would. I mean, after the local elections, after the polling for months and years even, with the Tories just getting worse and worse, I'm fairly confident in saying that it's going to be a Labour victory.
There's a great headline. It was a Greek newspaper.
Was this over the marbles or something? There was.
I think it was, and it just says "fuck off, you bastard."
Yeah,
with a picture of Rishi Sunak.
That was it. It was because there was like some kind of agreement that the Greek Prime Minister wouldn't mention the Elgin marbles while he was in the UK, and he did, and that meant that Rishi Sunak
I remember that.
snubbed a meeting with him, and as a result,
just give him back.
Like, I agree. I fully agree. I think that steps in from the museums is it'll be the domino that sets off the effect. If you say,
"Good, you shouldn't have any of them to begin with,"
I totally agree. I agree, but I think I'm voicing what I think.
Yeah, no, that's what their opinion is, definitely.
Yeah.
But the thing is, some of them they've actually got it illegally. Like, actually, they've broken several laws to get them.
But also, I was listening to something on this actually because they were talking about like some Ghanaian jewels.
The Benin bronzes.
I'm not sure that they're being lent back to Ghana, basically.
Lent back? You nicked them in the first place.
So apparently, the laws at the time, really take this with a fucking ginormous boulder of salt. The laws at the time that the items were taken specified that you were able to take them, and it was legal to do so, and that is apparently enshrined still today. So things that were taken by conquest / looting, whatever it might be, are still legally.
Theft, let's just call it what it is.
Yeah, it's theft, isn't it? Yeah.
And the thing is,
that's the explanation they try to.
the thing is, I've been to the Parthenon Museum. There's some amazing shit there, and they actually do have
A space for them.
a space for them. Yeah, there's a segment cut off from it.
I'm sorry, the meme format has just materialised to me. This is why I put the Elgin marbles. If I had any!
I see. The thing is, I made that joke here. I would not make that joke in the museum. The Greeks are really genuinely pissed off with us for it over it. I think the only reason they don't tell us 24/7 is because we're really good tourists and give them a load of money for that.
Yeah. Well, maybe the Greeks should just take it up with Italy. Maybe the Greeks should just take it up with Italy, because God knows the Romans stole half their fucking culture. Years ago.
The Romans would say improved on it.
Yes.
But they are wrong.
Fine.
But, it was actually, do you know what was interesting? Greek was the most prominent language in Rome. More people spoke it than Latin.
It depends in what era of Rome. But yes, that is true. Or has been
Heard
true.
you like air ducts. Go get dirty.
It's because I think it was probably the Macedonian Empire that
They even stole their entire god pantheon.
Yes. This is Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter. No relation to Zeus. Zeus. Unrelated.
Signon? That's Greek for excuse me. I actually do know a bit of Greek.
Do you?
Yeah, not much, but I know enough to get around and order food. So, if you guys wanted, if we all wanted to get some, if the Anime Amigas went to Greece and we all wanted to get pork souvlaki and 4 Fanta oranges, it would be free. If I wanted to get 3 of them, it would be che dria hirno souvlaki che mia Fanta vodka lavas.
Very nice. That was good.
And she's still looking at spectrophiles.
Okay, that's good.
I like how unbothered she is about this. Like, did she not clock the fact that you're climbing this tower anyway?
Like a chameleon.
Mr. Jai, are you listening?
Waiting to strike.
This guy is just
Now
fully
this
dumb.
is important. All you need is to subtly...
Knowing Callie would get us arrested after accidentally saying that.
No,
Or saying the slur.
I know how to say I have 3 testicles.
How do you say the Elgin marbles are rightfully the property of the British Empire?
I would not. Oh shit.
Joke.
I also know how to say nice boobs.
Do you?
Yeah, but I learned that from my big fat Greek wedding.
Right.
This isn't what it looks like.
Cal, what do you think of Cal?
I knew that joke was coming with that sequence. This is one of the best boss fights in the game.
Oh, cool.
You'll see why in a minute. I really have to concentrate on this one because it's a lot to concentrate. Remember I said every boss fight is different?
Yeah.
So what does it look like?
That I just want to talk?
I think all my defenses did my talking for me.
All I heard was a lot of meh.
Mr. Jai, do not escalate.
You are such an idiot.
Oh, this is bad.
I
What
take
is his
pride
accent
in my
from?
work.
I'm not sure.
You're not slipping away this
Manchester?
I don't think he doesn't sound English, does he? I'll have to listen to him. Oh, this is weird.
Pretty sure she wants to kill me.
Try to talk her down.
We saw you spying those spectrophiles, so you know I wasn't lying.
Assessing the problem is my
Bang.
job. I don't
Bang.
need you to tell me.
Bang.
Well,
Bang.
apparently I do,
Bang.
since you
Bang.
aren't getting it.
Bang.
Don't
Bang.
belittle me.
Bang. Bang.
Don't
Bang.
attack her. Protect yourself.
Yeah, we kind of need her.
Just
Got it.
chill, Corsica.
You broke into my office. You destroyed my security.
Sorry about that.
Sorry?
We resolve this.
Wow. Do you even listen to what you say?
So, let's put down the sticks.
Not a chance.
Okay, what's she gonna do next? Bang. Thanks for blocking it right away, Reese.
Can Cal resist attacking a woman?
Hey!
But I got a better idea. Let's get her.
Only for a very short space of time while he waits for her to do something.
And wear her down.
You're a genius.
Whoa now. Let's calm down.
It's good that she waits for you to have dialogue with your support team.
Okay.
Nice. Very good.
Again, the second I don't look at the screen, I'm much better at keeping track of the rhythm.
You can strong arm me.
Hey, you chose to fight. Wait, you like puns too?
What? No. Whatever. Let's see how you handle this.
What the?
Caught you off guard.
Okay, scratch parrying everything.
Yeah, that didn't work. Plus, she's totally lying about hating puns.
Just get out of the way, but don't give up.
So parry the attacks and dodge those.
Looks like it.
Okay.
I felt a breeze just now. Was that you?
I'll make sure you stay down this time.
Way to go.
Nice. Very good.
I
You're
could
smashing
watch
it,
this all
Bolvin.
day. You look like you're sweating.
Impressive. Mr. Chai really is good at aggravating others.
This was no.
What are you doing, Bolvin?
Cinnamon.
Where are you seeing?
Manchester.
Very nice. Nice. Very good.
Thought I was going to fuck up there.
Wait,
Is that a floating cat? Ugh, nothing about you even makes sense.
Doesn't have to. I'm the protagonist.
Admit it. You're enjoying
Who the man?
You cocky loser!
Most women say that to me.
Take that.
Did I miss something there?
No, I don't think so. Well, you must have done. You got hit by that. I'm not asking.
heavy.
Getting a little. Yeah, let's try again. Boom. Bang.
Nice. Good job.
Oh yeah!
Don't know how much health he's got left there.
You worked hard for this job. You won't just give it up.
What
True.
are you doing this for? Kale?
Kale's not that tasty. Got a bit of chip damage from dodging too late on the wind blast.
Otherwise,
That's where I went wrong.
You don't know that.
I know you're not like the others, Corsica. You can feel something's wrong.
Chai, you are surprisingly convincing.
de-escalating. I think we may have a chance.
Or are you just too oblivious to figure that out?
Oh,
Come on!
Way to ruin it.
now I'm mad.
In your own words, you really do it, Mr. Chai.
Wait, what does oblivious mean?
Really.
Fight's over here, Chai.
I don't know if you got hit there, did you?
Keep it up, little guy.
It's getting
No,
late.
I think you're
I'm supposed
okay.
to be back at the hideout by dinner time.
You are so annoying.
Every Anime Amigos episode that I direct.
Yep. You mean every anime videos?
Yes!
Oh, you got hit.
Almost there, Chai.
But you got one back.
Don't give up.
Forgot how precise they want you to be in this fight.
So it's
Well,
This far for nothing.
the one I'm missing is the one just after the dodge.
yeah.
Try again. Bugger.
Nice. There you go. Well done.
You can miss her and she just drops and you go, oh,
well.
guy. I did miss her one time. Not the first time, it's the second time I was on hard mode.
Oh, fair.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay.
Now! Cinnamon, give me the building schematics.
Right here.
I know he's trying to do an accent, I just can't tell what it is.
South African?
Well, maybe.
Try. A private elevator.
I don't know what he's trying to do. What's the
Oh shit, he hit her. This is a great joke. He hit her head on the way. No, wait for it.
And again. Nice.
For personal
good.
lift.
What's the character called?
I'll reroute it to the hideout.
Macaron. Wait for it. Yeah.
And again. Very good.
Wait.
Nice.
This went surprisingly well.
He's quite
Everything works out in the end.
he's doing a lot of different things, actually.
Oh shit.
You were right about Spectra. But I'll handle it my own way.
We don't have to fight. You can help us.
Oh, Corsica. You're just not good at your job.
Hell?
Bypassing my security to access secret Spectra files. Big no-no.
Why would you hide the truth from me?
I need people trusting my vision. You failed that test.
What?
I won't let you build an army of mindless Vandalay soldiers.
But what are you talking about? That's not my plan.
Just drop it, Kale. We're coming
Which
out.
one, who is he? Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos?
It's
I'm
both.
coming after you.
The worst of both.
Literally.
What? Oh shit. Anyone else getting Resident Evil flashbacks to the end of that train sequence?
You'd never
Yes.
understand the
Hopefully not
potential
in
of
such a
Spectra.
literal sense, though. Oh, look there. Oh.
What's the end game?
I'm securing our future. Please, even you can figure that out.
By controlling the consumers.
It's not control. I'm freeing them.
That's
Yeah, he's
not
from
how I
Texas.
see
He's
it.
just doing a
Hang on.
weird voice.
Explain myself to a defect. All you do is hit things with a guitar.
But I'm really good at it.
He has that, so he can't be Jeff Bezos.
I'm over this.
I
You're
love
not
that.
getting in my way any longer.
All you do is hit things with guitar,
Yeah.
but I'm really good at
Forget
it.
Yep,
the password,
seems to
Chai.
be.
Get out of there.
What? No! Not after all this.
Oh, and for you, Corsica, you're fired.
Corsica, watch out!
Chai!
So she was just going to tank the hit, I guess.
Fired? Oh, should have used the flamethrower. Better with us always next time.
Terrible.
Hey, rank, not bad.
Pretty good. We've got about 37 minutes.
Seriously, that was an hour.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
So she's on our team now, it seems.
And she's got a prosthetic as well.
Oh, man.
We didn't have a choice.
Luckily, Miss Peppermint and Sir Macaron are familiar with robotic implants. And with my steady hand...
You...
He's a psychologist. How come he can do surgery?
Well, keeping you alive was essential to our plan.
Sorry. That's Chai speak for we need your help.
That's some boss you've got there.
I think he's trying to be Scottish.
I joined his company because I believed it was the only one doing things right. And I read those files on Spectra. I've been such an idiot!
Hate to say I told you so.
Chai!
A team is stronger with a common goal.
And like we said, another hand would help.
Looks like he waves and it just has a sound effect of, hey.
Come on. Why don't we tell you everything we know?
Okay, people have made Reddit posts about exactly the same things that I've seen. How inconsistent the accents are.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yep.
What is up with Reddit?
What? That's fucking Pete's true.
And now he plans to do that with Spectra.
Spectra is almost a manifestation of his personality.
He used me and then tried to kill me.
Oh, right, okay,
Let him get
interesting.
away with it.
Right, so the way that they've tried to justify it seems to be...
Oh, I'm in.
Their voices are actually a mixture of different accents because they live on a fictional Earth completely different from
Got a
ours.
second before we head out?
Oh, I can tell that an American wrote this comment, right? Looking Corsica's voice actress, she does claim Irish heritage. I personally love her accent though. Might help that I have Irish heritage as well. You're fucking American. You're American. Don't lie.
That's clearly a Scottish accent.
Yeah, you might have great grandparents or something who are Irish. You're fucking American, man.
The game is made by a Japanese studio. Of course, it would mess up the accents for local.
Yeah.
I really don't have a lot of money at all. Let's see if I can win anything on the board.
Yeah. It bugged me because like when I hear the voice actors, for example, in Elden Ring, and you know exactly like.
I didn't know you could unlock the cosmetics this early.
Oh no way!
You only get to get a few. So I got a few for the special edition. Like I bought the deluxe edition, and all I got was this stupid T-shirt.
Nice.
You can give 808 a crown.
Very cool.
Oh, you don't get anything for the like. You can't buy cosmetics until later, but you get a few of them. I like that one.
I like the grey one with the lightning bolt thing. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I'm gonna keep the default for now. I look cool, but I can. Oh, they don't have the arcade cabinet for the roguelike mode.
Oh, how come?
That was a bonus. I think I'm getting because it was DLC for down the line, but I'm guessing that's a bonus one now.
That would make sense.
Not as if we're going to get any more bonuses anymore.
Nope.
And this game will never get a sequel.
Like, do the
I think Microsoft own the rights to the brand.
So they might well transfer it to a different studio.
Hey, Chai, I know we don't have much time, but do you have a second to talk?
Oh, yeah. No.
You're not supposed to run the tower mode until we beat the game.
You wanted to...
So, Chai, I wanted to apologize for not listening.
Can't blame you. Don't think I made a convincing argument back there.
Yeah, I do accept the point about making like fake accents, but to have it be so consistently American Scottish is unsettling.
There's a John Oliver bit where he does this bit about Scottish independence, and he did say Scotland. Most Americans know it as the birthplace of Shrek, and that accent you think you can do but can't.
Yeah. I was playing D&D the other day, and Joe, in his Dungeon Master voice, always seems to default to a Scottish accent, like vaguely Scottish.
Okay, everyone, gather around.
What's the plan?
In fairness, I end up doing that. You start with one accent and then you just diverge.
We say mission report.
Isn't that basically the same?
Yeah, but it's kind of our thing.
Semantics are unimportant.
With me, we've half the passwords we need. My plan? We go after Mimosa.
Head of marketing.
She's on campus preparing the Project Armstrong Festival.
It's a huge party. Sounded awesome. Wish I could go.
Mimosa's scheduled to perform, so now's your chance.
But security.
That's why we're taking a back route. The Vandalay Museum connects right to the concert stage. Mimosa's making sure no one misses her performance.
So with Hades 2, by the way, Cal, is there much missing from it?
I can't tell yet because I assumed you'd only get like the first area.
Very professional.
No, you're right to the next area.
Right. Compliments on my plans.
So apparently there's more content in it than there was at Hades full launch.
Damn.
What's this now?
Don't worry.
I wonder how long Hades' development cycle was then.
I don't know, but I love the new characters.
Quite the spectacle.
It's almost completely.
Put Corsica's ass just like right there.
Marketing budget now is higher than
right above the subtitles as well.
What happened?
I hadn't noticed that until you pointed it out. Thanks for that.
It's the first thing I noticed, not gonna lie.
Ruining the festive mood.
All right.
What were you saying, sorry? Development cycle for...
I don't know, to be honest, because it is they have to read it. There's no so far what I've played, there's no one returning. other than Skelly.
Okay, well, that's fun.
Except he's now got a beard.
No more spoilers there. I don't want spoilers.
Yeah.
But no returning characters.
So far, with some. Oh no, there are some returning characters. I forgot.
Okay.
But pretty much everyone got redesigned that did come back.
Oh, fun. I already love the original designs. I'm sure the art style is incredible for Hades. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get it tonight then.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much you can just go in it like a bike.
Cool.
The one thing is though, the one thing I haven't unlocked yet, which I'm hoping is an early access thing, is you don't get that mirror to increase your stats permanently, which so far I haven't found that. So I'm hoping that turns up later.
I wonder why they've reworked it then.
They give you these new things. Also, you remember the cast last time? It was like those diamonds you threw off.
Yes.
Like to fire the projectiles.
Yeah.
Slightly different this time.
Okay, how so?
You get like a sort of a sort of like a field to hold everyone in place.
Okay. 3 years and then in early access for a further 2 years. Okay.
This one I don't think is going to take as long in early access because.
Well, I mean, when did Hades come out? 2020.
2020.
2020.
That was a full release.
That's correct. Oh, see. Okay.
Switch and.
Well, so really, it was in development for 5 years then.
5 years,
well,
yeah.
Sorry, early. Well, yeah.
3 years for the main thing, then 2 years early access.
Yep. So 2018, I guess, early access.
I imagine, judging from the way they're talking, it's like 2025 is the release. They're not going to spend as long on early access this time.
Do they release games in early access because it helps like with a boost of funding or something?
No, it's more feedback.
Yeah. Okay.
It is a bit of a funding boost. I'm personally not a huge fan of it because I've just kind of wish I'd get a full release. Like,
yeah,
I got so into like the Ender Lily sequel. I got so into the early access to it. But
when the full game released, you'd lost a little bit.
No, it's not when you've the full game. It's all I want to keep going.
Right.
I'm like it's a case of I don't know how long we have to wait. I know at least with that one they said sometime in 2024.
It was. I think part of the reason I sort of burnt out on Street Fighter is because I played so much of the beta. And then when it came to releasing, I'd already like exhausted a lot of my time.
Our anti-human security.
It's to recoup development costs and further bug tests before retail.
You're basically paying to do a beta test, essentially.
Yeah.
Now let's check out Corsica's ability.
Up enough energy to blow out the flames, but you've only got a few moments before it starts up again.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nice.
Go on, Chai. You gotta act quick.
Peppermint, this tech is amazing.
Thanks. It wasn't much.
Oh.
Miss Peppermint, your face is turning red. Are you having
lesbians?
Yeah, I forgot to mention Peppermint is gay.
Nice, good for her.
Yeah, I totally love the Corsica Peppermint ship.
Yeah. You can only expect as much. 2 girl characters, same team. Now where's Macaron and Chai ship? Surprise lesbians!
Every time it's like they do that, I just get that Matt Lucas song from Shooting Stars. Lesbians, won't make love to one another. Funded by the local authority. Count as a minority, funded by local authority. Some choose coffee, some choose tea. A handy metaphor for sexuality.
It reminds me of Stephen King of the Lesbians in which is a Harry Partridge animation. Oh, hail Stephen, King of the Lesbians! Oh, hail Stephen, King of the Lesbians! Oh, hail Stephen King!
Hey, Tom.
Of the Lesbians! Hello, Thomas.
So, who in your...
You about to ask who I think is a lesbian?
No, I found it interesting. I remember, it's weird this came out the same year as Final Fantasy 16. It was actually quite a good year for gay representation in games 2023.
What other gays in Final Fantasy 16?
Yeah, there's in fact Kotaku wrote an article complaining it wasn't gay enough.
Oh.
It was a full-on kiss. What more do you want?
I want them to scissor.
That was men in that case.
I want them to scissor.
Oh shit.
Is that what you think their complaints were about? We're on our way there. So I guess you're going to use Corsica's ability
Putting out
for
fires
this.
is my specialty. Figuratively and literally.
We could have guessed if Peppermint was a lesbian early on if we saw her collecting stickers. Very good.
Oh god, Ren's... I should say for a record, in case anyone wants this back, Ren was doing a meeting and they said that he sells most of his stickers at Pride events.
Yep, Gatewell stickers.
I should point out... Well, no, never mind.
I think as a member of the LGBT community, I'm safe in saying gays love stickers.
Yeah.
Also, Tom is absolutely correct. He says it regularly.
Oh shit, hang on.
It keeps our loins strong. Arsenal!
Seriously, every time in Pokemon when I'm watching the events and they go to do Helping Hand, because it goes... I can't resist going Arsenal every time. I had to really stop myself when I was at the tournament in Liverpool.
You should have done. Again, it would psych out your...
What, in Liverpool? Well done!
Yeah. Oh yeah, Arsenal maybe not. England, at least. Nice, you realise you meant to hit the enemy with that ability card.
He moved out of the way, okay?
He walked slowly to the left. Initiating evasive manoeuvres. You're just listing lazily to the left. Where'd he go? I can't see him. There he is. He's listing lazily to the left. Damn, this guy has some manoeuvres. Hang on, the Family Guy Star Wars. The first one. Don't ask me why I remember that.
No, I actually do as well, and it's from the second one.
I thought it was the first one.
No, it's from something Dark Side.
I'm sure it's the first
not
one, yeah.
Blue Harvest. Do you know what I found? Interestingly, they've added animations and costumes from Star Wars into Fall Guys.
Oh, cool.
And the great thing with the Han Solo one, he sits on top of the Millennium Falcon. So you have this Millennium Falcon that sits on and there's a great one where where one of the victories is you fall into the Sarlacc pit.
Nice.
There's also a great one where you get frozen in what's one that Han gets frozen in?
Oh, Kryptonite.
Not
Carbonite.
Carbonite, that's it. You get that, your character's in that. My I think one of my what's it called? One of my favourite stories is Mark Hamill. When he found out, there was actually the famous plot twist of Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, they were told different things, weren't they?
Yeah. Everyone else got a different script, and Mark didn't know until they were getting ready to do the reshoot for it. And he said, the guy said, the director was in and the script writer say, I know it, he knows it, George Lucas knows it, James Earl Jones knows it.
Yeah.
And you're soon going to know it, and if it leaks, we know you did it. So there's... and the thing is, at the premiere, Harrison Ford went over to Mark and went, you didn't fucking tell me that, kid.
Beautiful.
Can't do a Harrison Ford impression.
Nope.
How many of these are going to come alive then?
Hopefully 0 of them. Thank you for looking through, Tom. Shame that there's no magic stuff, but thank you for looking out Yu-Gi-Oh things for me. What did you find? And when they filmed that scene, they sent everyone out of the room except the required actors and stuff. That's so cool.
Very interesting.
Oh, yes. Carl was talking about this before the announced Switch.
It's not a leak because it came from Furukawa himself. So this is actually official news from Nintendo. They said it will be revealed in the basically they said it will be revealed in the fiscal year, Switch 2.
Yep.
There will they will also be showing off a Nintendo Direct in June.
Okay.
This is one of the few times they've announced it this far ahead. But I love this guy. But they said this will not include the new console, and they're only going to talk about Switch games that are coming out in the later half of 2024. I've got a weird feeling. Don't quote me on this one because I don't have anything to back this up.
Okay.
But I've got a weird feeling we're going to see Metroid Prime 4.
So is this an announcement precluding an announcement.
Basically, they had an investors meeting and they couldn't go any longer not telling the investors that something was coming.
Okay.
And they knew that was going to get out, so they just said, we need to do a press release around this as well.
Yeah.
So basically, they said a press release saying, it's real, we are going to show it off.
The One Piece is real.
But the thing is, they should have done it last year when that leak got out about them showing off some games to third parties at Gamescom. And they denied it and said that we didn't show off the Switch 2. It's like, yeah, you didn't. You showed off some tech demos of the Switch, of like screens. Of course, there wasn't one actually there. But it's weird because I kind of thought, why not just own it when it leaks?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I quite liked about the Crash 4 announcement. Activision just owned it as soon as it got out. I was like, yeah, it's out there.
Well, it's what Wizards of the Coast have done with the Modern Horizons 3 spoilers.
Oh yeah, I saw some memes about that.
There's been a shitload of leaks in the last couple of weeks. So what Wizards have done is basically like, okay, just so people are clear, these cards are real, these ones are not real.
I quite like it when they do that. It's like, look, it's got out there, just communicate with the public.
Yeah, they don't.
What's your, I would say Modern Horizons is some of my favourite sets in all of Magic.
This one's looking very commander friendly. Devastated at the price. Yeah, like it's like £320 for.
Yeah, because I saw some people saying that it's like the whole swallowing the dandelion meme. You know, like for that's this modern format. The woman's modern, and then dandelion is Modern Horizons 3. When it goes in her mouth.
Nice. Yeah, Modern Horizons. I was actually talking to some modern players the other day, and they were saying I don't play modern for the record.
And they were saying we are elitist wankers who like to show off how clever we are.
Well, they were saying that they feel as though Wizards are intensely trying to kill the format.
Good. Don't like the format.
Well, you played it once and you didn't do.
Didn't
well,
like it
so,
then
yeah,
either.
Understandable. But it is the most popular competitive format for Magic.
Roxanne Vanderlei.
Roxanne.
Look, that is the original truck on display.
So
Apparently
apparently,
those robotics led her to solving a global energy crisis. It's almost like they're mocking her.
Peppermint, let's focus.
Okay, moving on.
yeah, Peppermint has a bit of a backstory around this.
Senko.
I swear that was a thing from one of the corporations in Ghost in the Shell.
I know, Tom, this is exactly what I was saying. I looked this up, and apparently the developers have spoken about this. It's because this is a future, like, made-up world. Like, well, not future, it's set in the far future. A load of accents have combined together, meaning that Corsica's able to do a shit Scottish accent.
That's basically just, we fucked it up.
Literally. And fucking Macaron, yeah, it sucks. And Macaron, the black guy who's in your party, he's from Texas and he's trying to do some London accent. Diabolical.
They think he's John Boyega. It's so good to play with John Boyega in the movie version.
No one else is doing an accent apart from those two characters, and it's just.
Oh no.
Again, it's marginally better. No, actually, it's actually worse than the Scouse accent you hear in PG3.
Oh, I love that!
But not by much. Then again, like PG3 has infinitely more characters. Ooh, very nice. That's actually a really good card.
I'm really thinking of making a commander deck out of Karlach.
Go for it. You've been talking about this fucking ages, by the way.
Yeah, it's because I just haven't spending me money at the minute.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Oh, nice.
I'll probably.
I do love that. Like, just it opens a pack to feel something and just gives it away. That happens.
What is the? What would you say is the worst Magic set of all time in your memory? Like the one where you got so much little out of it.
So little.
Like what gave you the least amount? Let's do it as a category. It's like it gave you the least amount of joy.
I know Tom's,
the designs wasn't great.
Tom's is Karlach Manor,
and it didn't really feel like it. And it felt like it affected the format, any of the formats in for the worst. The time that Standard was because I've got one. The time Standard was at its worst was when it was just Dominaria blue white or red mono red aggro.
Yeah, well, you felt that they became too powerful.
No, it was the fact that those were the only standard decks, and that was your choice if you wanted to be good at standard.
Just guessing by this character's appearance, this Peppermint Mob.
How did you know?
Because it did.
Mono Ren.
And
Totally agree.
outside,
no
one knows any better.
I don't know, hard to say.
Shit.
In terms of its impact on standard, I would say Kaladesh was pretty egregious because it required the most amount of bans. Well, the original Throne of Eldraine was pretty terrible as well with Oko. Theros Beyond Death was pretty egregious as well with that blue-green Titan card.
I don't know, like, can I tell you what, I wasn't a huge fan of the Fairy Tale one.
Throne of Eldraine.
The problem with Throne of Eldraine is it had a load of great commanders, but I feel like it actually didn't really affect standard enough.
It didn't cause, but you remember that Oko was in the format, right?
Yeah.
Oko being one of the most overpowered format working cards of all time. It's banned in Legacy for fuck's sake.
But it also gave me one of my favourite commanders with that dragon that about sacrifice.
Oh yeah,
Oh, hang on. Bum, 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 bum. Who's the man?
Corvold.
Ah!
Cal just came.
Very good. S-rank, baby!
Hell
We're here. Not good.
Looks like the alarm triggered some lockdowns.
I'll look around for another route.
You won't lockdowns. You won't make me wear a mask.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember Corvold, but I don't like how he plays. Why not? He is very powerful.
Lowdowns.
I think I told you the other day, Tom. I'm building Slowgurk.
What the
Overslime.
fuck?
Slowgurk the Overslime. Oh, it'll be an evolution joke. Who's that Heihachi machine looking guy over there?
Oh, he's the next boss after this one.
Okay.
You'll love the music when you fight him.
Cool.
But he's got an, I can't tell if it's an Aussie or a Kiwi accent he's got.
I'm sure it's equally as poor as the other characters' voices. How come this game really captured your enjoyment, Carl?
I love the characters. I love the game looks amazing. You gotta admit, this looks
It looks
fantastic.
pretty. I wouldn't say it's like stupendous.
The animations are fantastic. It's just my kind of game.
Yeah.
Great animation.
You like the humor as well, don't you?
The humor's great. The combat is enjoyable. I never get bored of combat. In fact, I'm actually kind of upset there wasn't.
True.
I love the fact they just basically balls up the localization. So,
that's true.
I'd love a Bocce the Rock game. I'm going to buy the Spy X Family one.
I've heard it's not good.
No, it's a new one that's coming out.
Oh, okay.
Spy X Anya.
Right.
It's basically an Animal Crossing clone around Anya.
I don't think that's going to be very good. It's like there's only so much you can do with Spy X Family. Like as an Animal Crossing game, you need a lot of content. Or Nintendo would like you to believe you need a lot of content. I don't even know what a Bocce the Rock game could be aside from Guitar Hero. Visual novel?
You could do both, yeah, I'd say so.
Visual novels too.
I would love to do... actually, there's a recent game that kind of combined Guitar Hero with a visual novel called Goodbye Volcano High. You could do something like that.
I've seen that. I've seen some things about that.
Yeah, I've got it on my... dialogue's better than Life is Strange.
Why not a Persona clone? Don't ask me how it would work.
I can overheat that generator model. Why would I want to do that? Watch this. Leave it to me. Here we go.
Leave it to me!
2, 1, go.
Have you had any more thoughts about Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes you want to play, Cal? That was the fairy game. Yes, I think.
Which game are we on about?
In Volcano High.
Yeah, it's the scaly game to be more specific.
Good. It's about time they got something.
Yeah, because it's sentient dinosaurs.
Are you trying to say that dinosaurs weren't sentient?
But the other thing is, it's basically what I quite like about it is the idea of if you knew the world's coming, if you think you don't quite know if the world's going to end or not, but if you have an inkling of it, what would you do with the time you had left?
A big great big flop on the floor.
I didn't mean to activate that, but all right.
Did it? Congrats. Yeah, so any thought for archetype stuff?
I just love playing Joey's cards.
Okay. Maybe a Red Eyes Black Dragon archetype?
Oh yeah, that would be my best thing ever. I love the Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Hang on,
because he was the underdog card.
Yes, and that's probably because he wasn't very good.
That's why I liked him. I loved having summon in the GBA version. I always had him and Summon Skull in the deck, and always summon Black Skull Dragon.
Since my modern Yu-Gi-Oh deck is Monarch, I'll run back the retro Monarchs like Mobius. Oh my god, Mobius! Oh!
Oh, how long till one of us says draw your last pathetic card so I can end this?
Screw the rules, I have money!
I actually nearly did say that during a Commander match because I was getting so bored of this guy constantly drawing for like 5 minutes straight. I was like, oh, for God's sake, draw your last pathetic card so we can end this!
Oh.
That wasn't in time!
Yeah, not quite. That you'd have no excuse.
Oh, no, I have no excuse for that one, I fully admit that. Cocking Nora!
Right, try looking and timing things correctly.
I'm trying to figure out the timing.
Pause. Wait. Now.
Please be something there!
Thank God. Good job.
Good job, Phil. Sorry, talking so much about magic, that's come to my head. Pablo's there tomorrow.
Yay, Pablo time.
Looks like the museum power supply.
Tom is offering
maybe temporarily.
Monarch cards.
There's a generator nearby.
Yeah, so Elliot said he's building Cyber Dragons, right? Which is, it's already cheap online after the Monarch structure deck, and we're allowing later reprints rather than only using 20-year-old cards. Yes, I think that's necessary.
You gotta move.
Right, it's time limit now.
Oh.
And I wasted it.
Although Elliot was also talking about maybe doing the Armed Dragons.
Bollocks ass tit wank!
Or what was the Mystic Sword or Silent Swordsman, I think it was? The levels.
I thought we were in a museum.
No, it's not a museum, no one's nicked stuff and then put it on display.
What was the who was the raw yellow character in GX?
Oh,
Cyber Dragon isn't really a full archetype at this point, so he will have to bulk out his deck with other cards.
Oh yeah, another one you're on about. Beginning with a D or something like Daniel or...
I can't remember. I remember him being posh.
Bastion, that's it.
Bastion Bombvest. Yeah, he was the posh one, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think I remember. What was his archetype?
I just remember he said time to get your yellow on one time when Cyrus joined.
Was he asking someone to piss on him?
No, Cyrus was he barely dueled in the entire game, in the entire series. And I'm someone who doesn't hate GX.
Chaz had like an Armed Dragon archetype, didn't he?
Yeah, but then he joined. Then he was the
Gemma. Much to his chagrin. He's like the intelligent one, so he changes his deck constantly.
My favourite.
Well, like actually following the meta. No one should. Like thinking back, like, I wish I watched more of GX because I remember watching like a few episodes of it here and there and really enjoying it.
Ojama Delta Hurricane.
I feel like people hate on Jaden Yuki unnecessarily.
He does get a little annoying on a couple of occasions. Let's be honest, Ren.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Is it really?
Need help?
Yeah, they're starting to upload it.
To be fair, there's other anime I need to watch before I decide to commit to rewatching GX.
Yeah. You gotta watch.
Yes, do it. Ojama King.
I did have that in one of my Yu-Gi-Oh games. I built terrible decks in Yu-Gi-Oh games, but in Yu-Gi-Oh video games. But the joke was on them because all my opponents also built terrible decks as well.
I've nearly finished this video talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh meta between like 2002 and 2005, which has been very fun. Ah, that's what that was for.
I wondered what I was going to be doing.
And they were talking about cards like Ojamas are the best archetype ever. Ojama Knight and Ojama King Lockout. Yeah, they were talking about what was the card? Like Bazoo or something. The
how long we got, Ren?
5 minutes.
Right, next save point we'll call it.
Yeah. It was something like Bazoo, like the warrior, and like whenever he hit you, you either like discard a card or mill 2 from your library or death rather. And then the other card was like this really low powered creature, but if it hit you, you don't draw a card next turn, and then you just lose the game because you can't draw anything. You've got no cards in hand.
I refuse to do a Weeble deck because I refuse to do that voice for ages.
What is this voice actually?
That one, the
Bazoo the Soul. Oh, sorry, no, I'm thinking of this warrior guy. I think you showed him to me, Tom.
Oh shit!
Show it to me, please.
Still running.
That's shocking.
Ah.
Yeah, this is just Anime Amigos jokes all the time.
Oh, I made a good joke the other day. Tom's heard this one, probably. I think I've told it twice. We were talking about, no, it's just like some random warrior. He's got like an eye patch on. Yes. It was, some people were talking about someone that they knew in secondary school who was like a proper jock. He was like really narcissistic. Don Valuke, that's it. And he was an arsehole and stuff, and they said, oh, it's okay now because he's gotten really fat. And then my response was, I guess he got his just desserts. Don Valuke, yes.
What should I order for myself this evening? Because I wanted to get pasta, but I had that this morning for my breakfast.
More pasta.
But there's too many carbs, isn't it?
Oh.
I don't know. How do vegetarians do this?
We enjoy eggs, which you do not.
Yeah, that's where I'm going wrong.
Do you like cheese?
Exactly. Mum said you could vote on the egg pizza.
Okay.
But she won't eat it.
That's valid. Well, I won't have something now during the week, so I won't force it.
Well, everyone's going to vote anyway.
That's true. Not going to suddenly become a dictatorship, is it?
No, I'm not American.
They cheat constantly.
Yeah, I'm actually going to stay up to watch the US election.
Yeah, it'll be early hours then, surely.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. If democracy's coming to an end, I want to see it firsthand.
I might go for a night out, just on the off chance that Biden wins, and then everyone will be celebrating. And if not, I can drink away my sorrows.
I would say,
I could do. Oh, I might do that on the night of the UK elections as well.
Just focus.
I always say that's one thing I like about. Don't even joke about that, Reese. I am terrified.
Break out the MAGA hat.
I'm genuinely terrified about that. Mind you, he's going to prison soon.
Hopefully.
Well, have you been keeping up with the trial?
I've heard that it's worsened for him.
Yeah, he's broken the gag order again,
Joy.
and the judge has said next time it's prison. You're going to jail for the rest of the trial.
Tom, it's Biden versus Trump again.
So far, the Republicans might change their mind if
unlikely
if he's convicted by the Republican National Convention, which the verdict will come in by that point. They could just change their mind and say, no, we cannot have a convicted felon. We'll go with Nikki Haley.
I don't think it's going to be Nikki Haley.
She's the next in line if it's not. Basically said, I don't have to do anything. Either you pick him or he's going to prison.
Yeah. Taliban's.
Oh, fuck me.
Meet the pyro. 1 minute. Kill these noobs, no one's got.
Yeah, I got to show you the thing for Aura History Untold. So you know.
And I'll show you where.
Yeah. Yeah. Claire's gonna hate me. More than sure he does.
I looked at my playtime and it's 1,500 hours at the minute.
You've actually beaten me then on Smash Brothers time.
Agricultists would never vote for a woman, they'd rather self-sabotage.
I'm not going to vote for Biden either. But at that point, it's not a vote. At that point, it's just they have at the Republican convention. It's we're deciding who the nominee is.
Yeah.
So, and people said, "Oh, Biden shouldn't run," but by the 13 keys method, the Democrats would be down 2 keys if he didn't run, because they lose the incumbency key and they lose the contest key. If there's if there's a contest, it's going to be definitely an issue.
Nice. Ouch time 68 it said.
My timing's not great.
Should we...
Hang on a second, it's just auto-saving now.
Cool.
Yep.
Lovely stuff. Right, thank you for joining us, guys. Join me tomorrow, streaming Magic.
And Thursday for me with and Joe finishing off Yakuza.
Indeed.
See you all soon.
Have a nice week.
I'm for that.
That is the only one.